What's up, YouTube? This is part two of One Life Seems Like It's Not Working Out video. Um, I know this is anticipated. This is part two of the video of the first one. Um, we're going to get into the video, but before we get into the video, I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you're already not subscribed, I want y'all to keep viewing my shorts. A lot of good shorts out there. I put out shorts every day. I know that y'all can check that out on a daily. Videos come probably like once a week, once every 2 weeks. So, like I said, staying busy, staying productive. You know what I'm saying? I got many things I'm doing, many hats that I'm wearing, but it don't matter. We still gonna work and we still gonna grind every day. We not here for no reason, but we're here for y'all. We're here to be productive. It tells us in the Bible that, we're not made to be lazy. I am myself a Christian, so I actually follow the things that the Bible teaches me to do. So that's nothing. We keep going. And no matter how hard it gets, it ain't really nothing. Nothing's really actually hard. You got enough time in the day to do what you need to do. And figure out the things where you can do for your pleasure too. There's no excuses. People are just lazy as fuck. But we're the outliers, so we're not gonna let that hinder us. We're real men here. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, y'all. Where I left off in the last video, I was talking about how, I've been through certain things in my life. And by all means necessary, I never had a cracked up childhood or a perfect life. Like I said, I was speaking about, I know y'all see the degrees, I know y'all see the businesses, I know y'all see the women, the fraternity, the college, but don't ever get twisted. Those things did not come easily. All those things took hard work to get. So when I did, like I said, grew up, it wasn't the nicest. I lived in Chicago. I lived in the south side of Chicago, and very, like I said, it could be for another video, but it was very poverty stricken, very super duper poverty stricken, single mother, growing up with no, you know what I'm saying, not a lot. So that's, like I said, that's another video for another day. But what we're going to say is that I never cursed God not one time, and I believe I was speaking about this in the last video, so I want to speak a little bit on it today. Never cursed him. I always knew that when you're in times like that, God is testing you. God is testing you. It's never going to be just suns and roses and money flying, and you got money and food to be thrown around. That's fine to sit back there and love somebody through that. The real love is when you don't have that, and see if you're still going to love that person the same way how you did when you had all of it. Most people don't do that. I would say 90% of people do not do that. That's why they say heaven is a very narrow place where people are going. Because if people didn't have the things that God blessed them with, pretty much they probably wouldn't even believe in God. But that was number two. That's what we got into. And now we're headed into number three. So number three, fellas, what I want to explain to y'all, let's get something clear. Y'all think that because y'all lost y'all mother, y'all think that y'all got divorced, y'all think that y'all lost y'all jobs, that y'all world, you're cursed in this world, and maybe certain people made you believe that the things that you were doing was not up to par or not right with the universe. Some people believe in the universe, so you may have seen like, maybe I am this cast out or demon, or maybe I'm just cursed. You ain't went through shit. Get your fucking bitch ass up and do what the fuck you need to do to move forward. Do what you need to do to move forward. You don't need to be sitting right here crying over some fucking I lost my mom. I lost my mommy. Who gives a fuck? Everybody's going to die, you dumb fuck. And I'm sorry I have to tell it to some of y'all, but a lot of y'all, I see that y'all say, "Oh, I gave up on life when my mom died. Or I gave up when I lost my wife. I gave up when this person died." What is death? You're promised that. They gotta go. Why? I don't even know why people even cry at funerals. They should be happy that the person is gone. They don't have to deal with anything on this earth that you deal with and feel pain. Why are you worried about when somebody dies that you're going to suffer too? That does not make any sense. People don't even, that's what I say, people don't even know what the fuck their life is about. I see why people cannot have power. Because a lot of people are just fucking idiots. Seriously. Sorry to tell y'all, there's a lot of people are fucking idiots. Any right person in their right mind will sit back and say, only I say about 10% of people think like this. If somebody dies, it's nothing to be sad about. They're in a better place. They don't have to suffer. They don't have to go through any of the things that they did while they was on this earth. So when you have that type of mind state, you can lead a whole nation. When you have that type of mind state, you can lead the lost. Because the people who believe that, I can't keep on and I can't keep going is because of this and that happened, you're very weak. You're very weak. A lot of people just fucking are not even, a lot of people claim to be religious, but they're not actually religious. They know a few things and that's it. They can't defend, they can't argue, they can't, if another religion comes and combats them, they can't defend their own religion. They don't know anything about the religion besides the few things that they teach you in church that when you go or wherever you go to. Me, I know it, and I'm gonna keep on learning and knowing it. But I've never lost my faith, y'all. I never lost my faith because I knew the glory of God. I knew the glory of God. I knew that even me growing up in poverty, even though me not having a perfect life, I understood that only I can change that. I don't owe it. My mother doesn't owe it to me. The society doesn't owe it to me. I'm going to go out there and get it. Nobody's going to give me anything. I'm going to go out there and get it. You're going to give it to me. There's nothing that you can do. You can't sit right there and say, you're not going to college. Okay, I am going to college. Either I'm going to go off of financial aid or if I'm going paying. There's nothing that you can tell me and say that, I'm not going to go here. It's not nothing that's going to tell me that, okay, I can't start my own company. What are you talking about? This is America. I can start whatever I want to start. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to do my due diligence into figuring out, okay, what's the ins and outs of this business? What's the regulations to this business? Okay, what type of city where I'm at, where I'm trying to start this business, or what type of state where I'm trying to start this business, or what type of country that I'm trying to start this business in, and how I can sit back and regulate certain things within the business. I know I'm going off on tangents, but y'all don't even realize how y'all need to do research and realize the stuff that y'all are doing. When y'all are starting these companies, y'all are just starting, okay, let me just start an LLC. But do you know that you have to follow regulations? Do you know that how hard it is to follow regulations? Almost every company has violations. Do you know that it's rarely any company that has a perfect with no violations? It's a difference between starting an LLC and paying your taxes. That's just the first step. Starting your business, paying your taxes, that's the first step. Okay, yeah. Okay, but now you have regulations within your city that you have to follow. Then you have to have regulations within your state that you have to follow. Then if you go into a bigger city, say if you're in California, you're in Los Angeles, you have Los Angeles regulations. Then after that, you have the state regulations that you have to follow. Then after that, you have the country regulations, the federal regulations that you have to follow. It's more than just having a business. You can't just sit there have a business and be selling people food that's expired, or selling food that's not grown in this type of way, or not the animals that you're buying from is not possessed in this type of way. You know what I'm saying? So I always knew, before let's go back to the story, I always knew that I can always handle the situation. It's always up to me. It's always up to me. No, I can't blame anybody. I can't blame because I didn't have a lot of money. I mean, my mom and dad didn't let me a big old mansion. My mom and dad didn't be in my leave me a trust fund, a business. You're nobody to blame for your success other than yourself. Nobody owes you shit. Sorry to tell you that. I know you may think some people can do that, but let's say about 80% of y'all cannot. The majority of us cannot. We don't have a company that our parents left us. Sorry to tell you that. And you think that somebody owe you something, and you complain about, why your parents didn't do this, why your parents didn't do that. Motherfucker, it's your job to get it. But on to the next topic. Number 4, y'all. I want y'all to look at certain things. And for all my people that is Christian, and anybody who's not Christian, I wish that you would come to the light and see that Christianity is the truth. Because it definitely is. That's for another video. But majority of us is Christians. So when y'all look at the Bible, you have to look at certain stories. Y'all look at Job. Look at Job. Listen, Job, let me explain this to you in a simple fashion. And I'm not going to give it to you in how your preacher does it. I'm not going to sit here and give it to you. I'm going to give it to you in modern day time version of Job. Let me explain to you what Job was. Job was a very wealthy man. Very wealthy man. Job had, I believe, like over 10 kids. Or about 10 kids. Job had everything right. Everything right. Never, I'm not saying that he didn't sin. I believe he did sin, but I'm saying he did everything right. He was a God-fearing man. God blessed him. So, with that, God got a visit one day. Got a visit from the devil. And this is why I say the devil doesn't even have control over people, because the devil has to go to God to ask God to tempt you. The devil has no power at all. But we're not going to get into that. The devil went to God and asked God and asked him, said, you know why Job sits right there and, prays to you and worships you? It's because you give him everything he wants. You give him everything he wants. He got the house, he got the money, he got his kids. What the fuck? He got good health. Let me take that shit away from him. Let me do something to him to make him curse you. To basically disown you. So, God said, you can do whatever you want. That man is loyal to me. But, like I said, you can do whatever you want. But just one thing, don't kill him. Devil said, don't worry about it. I'm going to show him that he can cross you. Devil went back, killed this man's family. He didn't personally kill the family. People killed his family, which was the devil. Killed his family. Killed his kids. All his kids dead. Burned down all his stuff. He's not rich anymore. He's dirt poor. The man sat back and lost everything. The devil went back to God and told God, he said, you know what? I know what it is. We got to take away that skin. That skin, if you take away that skin, if you damage his body, disease his body, he will curse you. God said, do whatever you want. Just don't kill him. The devil went back, put swords all over this man's body. The man, you can basically say it was like a form of cancer. The man still believed. The man's own wife told him to curse God so that all the shit can go away. Because he's the one that did this to you. Job said, no, I'm not doing it. Job said that, no, I'm not doing it. It was later 3 men that approached Job. Him and Job have a conversation. Job was just mad at the other men and saying, okay, the men thought that Job did something, or his kids or his ancestors did something, his family did something, the reason why he was feeling this punishment. But no, it wasn't. It was just God making sure that he is doing his showing his grace. So after that, God later cleared Job of all that. Devil lost, and God showed him, the devil, that you can't touch him. The man ended up having 10 more kids, got all his money back, and all his kin got cleared up. So you think what you going through, losing your mom, losing your job, you pussy ass motherfucker, and that broke you? That broke you, you pussy motherfucker? That broke you. Your spirit is that fucking weak, you pussy. And I'm gonna be fucking honest with you. Do you see what this man had to go through? This man did nothing wrong. I know you did wrong. You probably deserve everything that you get that don't go right for you. But this man did nothing wrong and got all that. Y'all need to, when y'all feel like y'all don't even be going through that. It's all, y'all are fucking babied. That's what it is. Y'all are babied here. And this is keeping it 100. So, with that, always keep that in mind. And that was number 5. No, that was number 4. So always keep that in mind. With this last 2, we're gonna wrap this video up. This video is getting kind of close, but 2 and 1. Y'all have to take not only Job's case, but Jesus' case. Jesus was humiliated. The man did nothing wrong. Never ever sinned in his life. The man was humiliated. And y'all give up y'all faith. And y'all turn y'all cheek on y'all faith and go to another faith. When, if y'all don't take nothing from this video, take this right here. Whatever religion that you don't believe in besides Christianity, Jesus tells you this. He said, no one comes to the Father except through me. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I don't think that y'all understand that. And I want y'all to understand when y'all switch religion, or if y'all break away from y'all religion, y'all don't understand that's blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. Anytime that you're cursing God, talking about God, saying I don't want you, that's a sin that's unforgiven. So even if you do come back, it's the only unforgiven sin. But in ways you can be, people I feel like people say that it can be forgiven, but just to give people hope. But I don't believe it is. If it's saying it's unforgiven, it's unforgiven. So y'all need to keep that in mind. It ain't the end of the fucking world. It ain't the end of the fucking world that your fucking mama died. It ain't the end of the fucking world that you going through hard times, or you living at your car, or you're struggling, or you're losing weight. Half y'all fat motherfuckers need to lose weight, because half y'all motherfuckers are overweight. But it's not the end of the world. It's truly not. God didn't have to send Jesus. You know what I'm saying? He could have left it the way it was. It was just like the Old Testament. But he brought Jesus here, which was him, God, and he brought him here to show his love. Uh, a lot of people think that Jesus, that God in the Old Testament was mean, and then in the New Testament he was nice. That was always God. God was always that way. He just wanted y'all to see it in Jesus, and for him to die for our sins, and y'all not to take that and cherish that and worship that, because that's the only way how you get into heaven. And this has been seen throughout all the books, the Torah, the Quran, that this person, the Messiah, whether you believe it or not, there's no other evidence that this man is not the Messiah. This man is clearly the Messiah. If you want to be hardened in your heart and you don't want to, accept that, then you know where you're going. So keep that in mind, fellas. Keep that those things that I spoke about in mind when y'all are going through things. Man, it's not the end of the world. It's been way worse situations that has been overcome in a way. So don't give up. Always keep your faith. Always, realize that it's not y'all. It's not y'all fault into believing that y'all can't get out of the situation. Keep things moving. With that being said, I want y'all to like and comment on this video, and I want y'all to also subscribe to my channel if you're already not. And without further ado, I'm out.